everyone, back with a new review. I got the DC Multiverse Justice League Task Force Build-A-Figure Wave. Now, this video I'm doing completely about the Platinum figures, as well as kind of just doing like the comparison with their regular counterparts. But this one I wasn't too crazy about for the wave. I'm not a fan of the 8-bit design. But what I do really like is the Darkseid Build-A-Figure and both regular and the Platinum version. I just really think it's cool to have a red Darkseid for some reason. And there's some other things that I do like, so I'll kind of go over those in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Darkseid, since this is the main reason why I even got the wave. I just really like the sculpt with the figure, and just having that, color designs I think are really cool. I love the shading with the red version, because it really just shows like brightness coming at him, and just, I don't know, like he's on fire. I think it's done very well. I haven't decided if I'm going to try to remove all this and just make it basically red. I am doing that with Darkseid here. I am going to do this version. I'm going to remove this because I'm not a big fan of it on this one. As you can see here, actually, the pants area, the diaper area, that doesn't have the 8-bit shading, but the Platinum one does. So I think that's kind of a cool, unique difference. But they essentially do go after the same parts that get it, except for that one exception. But yeah, like I like that basic look on the back. So I might try to transform both of them. I'm going to see how it goes with the regular first. But yeah, I think it's a unique way of doing things, that the fact that the entire wave had a Platinums and the Build-A-Figure itself was a Platinum, I think is very interesting, and I wonder if that's going to open up doors to having, Build-A-Figures basically being Platinums as well, with maybe small different changes here and there. The Flash. Now, this one is probably the only one on the set where I like both the regular and the Platinum. The figure itself, McFarlane introduced, I think, some new parts to him, like the head sculpt, I think is a really good Wally West Flash head. I think I like the belt area too. I think that's pretty neat. I think that's different. I'm not sure if that was reused. I'd have to look at all my Flash figures to see. But I really like the blue version as well, like the cool Frozen one. I don't know why. I think it's just because it reminds me of like that Speed Force Flash with the blue. So I don't know. I just really like the blue version. Yeah, I think that's like one of the cool ones from that set. Aquaman. Now this one, I really like the regular version of him. I think it's really a nice, like, classic looking version of Aquaman here. Again, not a fan of the 8-bit stuff, but the diaper belt area here, I really like it. It's very classic Aquaman. I don't think we've seen that with the other Aquamans before. Not even the digital one. Like this one, I really feel like is that classic A on his belts and stuff. So the head sculpt is nice too. I think that's the reason why I'm gonna probably hold on to the regular version of this Aquaman. But the blue one's okay. It's good for an underwater Aquaman. If feeling a little blue down there in the sea. I have Superman with his regular version and the fire version. I think that's what they're supposed to be called. The red one is it's cool. What I really like only about this Superman figure is the cape. I think the cape is very good on the strong bendy wire, and it's a very, very nice cloth. I think this is a great thick cloth that can hold great positions. There is no S on the back of these Superman figures here. But I'm not a fan of the face sculpt. I think the face sculpt is pretty bad. I do like the mullet. I do want to get a mullet Superman in the future, but with a better head sculpt here. Not necessarily my cup of tea here with these two figures. I'm just not a fan of that 8-bit design. So and it goes really heavy in this one. So it's just not much to really work with here. Lastly is the Batman figure. Now, the regular release, this one kind of goes after all those other Batman figures. It's like that Nightfall suit body but with the wire cape, and it's just more metallic and darker grays and the 8-bits. Um, the Platinum version I think is actually really cool because it really feels like it could come from other Batman, arcade games. It's a really decent Batman figure. I think it's not like oversaturated with like red or anything. His face sculpt isn't like redded out. It's still got that human skin tone, so it's kind of interesting how that one works. And he has like a two-tone cape with his. On the inside it's kind of darker, and the other one's more shinier, lighter. That is all I have to say about the Task Force wave. I think it was a unique wave to do. I think it was cool to get the versions of Darkseid that we have gotten. Again, I'm just not a fan of the 8-bit stuff, though, so that's just my only really downside about it. These are figures kind of like really just got to really build the figures here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you do want these figures, the way I was able to get the Platinums, all through GameStop. I ordered them online, and they were all Platinum, every single one. So, everything else, like I tried them on Amazon, and everything came regular, and I was able to get the regular figures from there. And then the Platinums, all GameStop. So I think they still are in stock there. So if you want to, shoot your shot, get the red Darkseid, I would recommend going and getting him from GameStop online. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.